Interface Video presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Game of the Week. Brought to you by Dagger Long, the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, Buckeye Toyota, Fairfield Medical Center, Buckeye Lake Marina, Personal Touch Party Rentals, Fairfield DD, North Body Shop, Fairfield County Adam H., The Carriage Company, The Savings Bank, Sheridan Funeral Home, and ExploreHawkingHills.com.
Live from Sugar Grove, Ohio, the campus of Berne Union High School. It's the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Football Game of the Week. Hi, everybody. I'm Jared Stewart alongside Tim Shoemaker. And down on the field, Marion Royster. Tonight we've got a Mid-State League Cardinal Division rivalry between the Berne Union Rockets and the Fisher Catholic Irish. Get into our pregame show brought to you by Personal Touch Party Rentals. Carol and Eric Whittington would like to invite you to stop by Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events in Lancaster. They are a small family-owned business and have been serving the Central Ohio area since 2003. They would love to help plan your next event, all with a personal touch. Stop out and see their showroom on Hubbard Drive in Lancaster. Let's jump right into it, talk about these two teams. Shu, when you look at the history, at least in the last 25 years, right now Fisher holds a 13-11 advantage, but those have all been in streaks. Fisher won 7 in a row, then Berne won 5 in a row, Fisher won 4 in a row, then Berne 3, and really in that time, the games haven't even been close. No matter who won, it hasn't until last year. You look at last year, a game that nobody expected Fisher Catholic to win in a driving rain at Fulton Field, a very cold night. They pulled off an 8-6 victory. What would it take tonight for them to do the same thing here at Berne Union?
They've really got to compete on the line, Jared, and make sure that they have everybody where they need to be. They got to be spot on tonight. Eliminate turnovers, penalties, all those things, because I think they're undermanned a little bit, personally, in my opinion.
Let's bring in Marion down on the field. We just had a good look right into the huddle of Coach Tony Herbst and his crew. And Marion, they've played an extremely brutal schedule. I don't think that their record is indicative of the team that they have here in Sugar Grove this year.
Yeah, I would agree with that as well, Jared. They've played some very tough teams, particularly the last 2 weeks. Ran into some real buzzsaws, but they played really good football several times, points this year. So it's a matter of putting it all together and really just coming together as a team, understanding that, building that confidence back up that they can have within themselves to play a good game tonight.
We are underway. The kickoff is taken right about the 28-yard line. It's brought to you by Sheridan Funeral Home. Sheridan Funeral Home is proud to be supporting high school football. They've been serving the communities of Lancaster and Fairfield County for over 100 years. We'll get our first look at the Berne Union Rockets. They are led by quarterback Jared Thompson, and this is a kid who's had the starting job for a few years, and he's gotten better every week.
He has. And the thing that Jared does, he really offers them a threat offensively because he runs so well. He hasn't had some of the success that he'd like to have had passing, but he is like another running back there, Jared.
After this play, we'll get into our keys of the game and give you a chance to talk about some of the weapons for each of these teams. Several of them out there for both guys. They've got some skill on the football or on the offensive side of the football. Here's Thompson on the first play from scrimmage going across the 35-yard line. Shu, let's talk about those keys to the game brought to you by North Body Shop. Since 1979, North Body Shop has been providing professional auto collision repairs on all makes and models. Don't think of going anywhere else to get your vehicle looking like new again. We pride ourselves on serving all collision repair needs throughout Fairfield County.
Well, the number one key for Berne Union is they want to come out, be physical, and they want to run the football, Jared. Contrast, on the other hand, with Fisher Catholic, Coach Timmis, he would prefer that his team get off the field.
Yeah.
Get the defense off the field. They've been on the field way too much recently.
Thompson hands it off, going from left to right across the 40-yard line. That was, I'm trying to check the number on the. Thompson was the one who carried the ball. Looks like Ashton O'Rourke. Is Ashton O'Rourke lining up a quarterback right now?
Yeah, Coach Herbst said he's going to put him in to get Thompson in that running spot also, but he's going to mix him and give him some different looks.
Thompson back behind center now out of the shotgun, and Fisher jumps early on first down for the Rockets. We've talked about this all year, Shu, with the contrast in the jerseys as we get our official call here.
Offsides. Remains first down.
Replay first down.
Little technical difficulties there, but Berne has those uniforms that are dark gray with the dark numbers, really hard to see, and of course, like FCA, they're going to have to change those next year with new rules. Here's a pass out to the right side. It's caught for a first down across the 45-yard line, and the Rockets in Fisher territory already.
Yeah, that's like just an outside run, really. Just get the ball to Finney Frock quickly on the perimeter, and, you know, he can make things happen. Dylan runs very hard and assertive.
Does. First and 10 Rockets, ball at the Fisher 42-yard line. Here's the replay. That's actually Ray Davenport on the reception and carry. He's a guy that Coach Herb said they need to get more involved in the game. Get him the football. He's a playmaker. Thompson on the option, pitches it out. This is Colton Woodyard. We got a flag coming in as Woodyard comes out to the 35-yard line. And this might be going against Berne Union.
Holding 34.
Get the official call here, and then we'll tell you who our officials are tonight.
Is that your end of the run? Holding offense number 34. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Still first down.
Our referee that you just heard is not Rick Merb. That actually is Anthony Sheets. They've kind of flipped some spots tonight. Jeff Jenkins is the umpire. Chad Jenkins is the line judge. The head lineman is Kimmy Krebs. The back judge is Truman Hash. And as I said, Rick Merb, who is generally the referee, is the center judge right beside him back there in the backfield.
Thompson out of the shotgun. Back to pass. Hits his man at about the 43-yard line. On the reception, I believe that's Clayton Moore. Yes, it is Moore. The senior wide receiver gets up a little bit past the original line of scrimmage. Marion, they've already done several things a little bit different. We saw Thompson line up as a running back at one point, and then a little earlier, Luke Cutright lined up in the backfield as a lead blocker on that option play. That's some trickery there. Not really trickery, but I tell you what, if to run behind Cutright would be a nice thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it really would. But just the creativity and the imagination in the offense tonight that we've been seeing out of the Rockets is going to serve them well throughout the season.
Deep ball down to the middle of the field. It's intercepted by the Irish, number 14. That's Luke Carnes on the interception for Fisher Catholic. What a catch. Carnes just became the receiver there.
He made a great play on the ball.
He did. But there is a penalty flag. We'll see what that is. Illegal man downfield on Berne. Here's the replay.
Result of plays, interception. First and 10, Fisher Catholic.
Yeah, the replay showed lineman downfield there, Jared. Good
What
call.
a catch by Carnes.
Great play on the ball.
For a moment, Clayton Moore, he had a step on Carnes.
Yes.
The pass was thrown a little bit short, and Carnes did a really nice job adjusting and really becoming the receiver there.
I still think these are good things for Berne's offense, honestly, Jared. Even though they want to run the ball to stretch the defense a little bit, I think it'll open some things up for them later.
First look at the Irish offense. Grant Kiefer under center, turns hands off to Gage Armstrong. Armstrong out across the 10-yard line. Good run on first down. And, Tim, this is an Irish football team that, man, they have gone through so many key injuries this year. Kiefer being one of those. He missed a couple of games with a pretty serious knee injury that dates back to summer basketball. Gage Armstrong has missed a little bit of time. They've got Ethan O'Reilly out for the season with a messed up knee. Joey Ellis is was out for a time. They've got an offensive lineman out for the season with a knee. Just a lot of things they've had to deal with.
Yeah, it's part of it, but it's something that you just don't want to have to deal with, but it's going to happen.
2nd and 4 for the Irish. Here's Hyde O'Reilly. He breaks through. O'Reilly at the 30-yard line, all the way out near the 40. And this is something new that the Irish have done in the last couple of games, is put Hyde O'Reilly in the backfield.
He said, however we use him, we've got to get him the ball. Whether it's in the backfield off of a slot, and you watch the replay here, watch how hard Hyde runs. He's such a good athlete.
He's quite possibly the best athlete on the field. Why would you not want to get him the ball?
Yeah, I mean, he's an all-Ohio player, and if you look at his current statistics, they're out of sight on both sides of the ball.
Right. Good run there by Hyde, the senior. 1st and 10, Fisher Catholic at their own 38-yard line. Armstrong lines up behind Kiefer. O'Reilly in motion. Here's Armstrong going over left tackle. Armstrong out across the 45. Another first down run for Fisher Catholic as Armstrong gets out across the 50.
Yeah, he runs downhill, as they say. He gets right to contact and runs through it.
Gage is 6'1", 239 pounds. Missed all of last year, his junior season. And as he blew out a knee in his sophomore year in the second to last game. Here's a replay of that run.
Yeah, watch this right here. Get your shoulders square, Jared, and watch the defenders. 1, 2.
Yeah, you're going to have to hit and wrap up with him. You're not going to be able to drag him down with just your arms.
That's bowling for dollars.
Tough
right
runner.
there.
Morales goes in motion. Here's Armstrong. Ooh, that looked bad right at the 50-yard line. And a flag comes in.
Grab a mask.
Man, luckily Gage gets up. That did not look good at all.
No, it didn't.
Get the call here from the officials.
End of the run. During the play, personal foul, face mask, defense number 15 yards from the end of the run, first down.
We'll see if we can see the face mask come in here. Oh, right there. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, boy, that's dangerous. Then you get a hit while you're
while he's
back.
down. I mean, his knees, both knees are on the ground. Huh. That moves Fisher all the way up to the Berne Union 35-yard line. 1st and 10 Irish. 7:20 to play here in the first quarter. No score. First possession for Fisher Catholic after the interception from Luke Carnes. Here's Armstrong again looking. Oh, he lost the football. It's going to be recovered by Berne Union. Falling on it was. Trying to check the number. Did you see that, Marion? Who was it? Is that Clayton Moore?
I think it was.
No, maybe 56, I think they're saying. That's Aiden Long, a freshman. We'll see it here on the Dagger Law replay. Just really never had it. Yeah, that's the freshman Long jumping on the football for the Rockets. So both teams with turnovers in their first possession.
Yeah, guys, and standing behind the play here, you could see there was a problem from the exchange from the start. Quarterback, got it in there, but never really got it in his gut, and Gage just never really had a good handle on it.
Thompson keeps it himself. Nice moves by Jarrett Thompson. Thompson, now flags come in as he's across the 30-yard line going all the way to the other side of the field. He ran a long way to get 5 yards, but it might be coming back.
I think we have another hold.
Although Coach Herbst is pointing toward Fisher
Really?
Catholic.
I think I might have saw a face mask.
Face mask.
Okay.
Defense number 77. 15 yards from the end of the run, first down. Number 77, Chad, number 77.
Get a replay on that. They get Nick Harris with the face mask penalty. Watch Thompson. This is a really good run by Jarrett Thompson. Oh, there was the face. I don't know if that's a 15-yard variety, but it's definitely a face mask for sure. 1st and 10 Rockets at midfield. Thompson, the little miscommunication there. There were two guys there they tried to pitch to, and it's tipped and controlled by the Irish. Falling on it for Fisher Catholic's number 7, Leo Hampshire.
Yeah, trying a little reverse action, Jared. Just ball handling's not very good right now.
You know, one of the things that Coach Herbst told you as you see the replay here is basic fundamentals.
Yeah.
And right now, that's really hurting them.
Yeah, that didn't have a chance.
Two guys in the area of that pitch, and I'm just not sure who that was supposed to go to. 1st and 10, Fisher Catholic. Here's Hyde O'Reilly on the carry. Gets to the original line of scrimmage and then dives forward to about the 39. Short gain on the play. Still no score here from Berne Union High School. It's 6:24 and counting in the first quarter.
Nice job there by Frenny Frock, screaming off the edge there, guys. Did a really nice job from his linebacker position to come and make that TFL.
Armstrong again lines up behind Kiefer. Jaden Morales in motion. He takes the pitch with Armstrong out in front of him to block, and he's going to get a short gain up near the 35-yard line. And Jaden Morales is a guy that might not be talked about a lot, but he has got some athletic ability.
Yeah, I know Kurt Chirps mentioned that, they've got to be aware of where he is on the field. He's a threat to your defense.
Yes, he's got speed. He can catch the ball. He can run the ball. 3rd down and 6 coming up for Fisher Catholic. See that big brace worn on that left knee of Grant Kiefer. Morales in motion. This time it's a handoff to Bobby Bennett. Good spin move by Bennett to get up near the 30. That's going to be real close to a 1st down.
Yeah, that's a little inside counter. Burton's very aggressive defensively, and they flow to the ball really good. I know Coach Earp's been real happy with his linebackers this year. But watch this counter play here. Watch the footwork right there. And just bring it back, Jared, away from all where you influenced the play.
Yeah. 4th and 1 as it's going to be spotted at the 31-yard line. They need to get to the 30.
Well, here comes Gage Armstrong.
Yeah, that's my guess. Or they'll try to draw him off sides. Almost worked right there. Kiefer keeps it himself, and he's got the 1st down. First down, Irish. This is the deepest that either team has been into the opponent's territory. Berne has had 2 offensive possessions, turnovers on both. Fisher has had 1 offensive. This is their 2nd. They turned it over on their 1st. 1st and 10, Fisher Catholic as the clock rolls down to 4:18 to play in the 1st quarter. Bennett splits out wide to the left side with O'Reilly and Armstrong in the backfield. Hyde takes a handoff, hit immediately, and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. .21 looks like made the initial hit for Berne Union. That's Colton Woodyard. See it here. A 52. That's Cutright getting in there.
Yeah, Homa and Fanny Frog Cutright. They've just done a great job all year from their linebacker position.
2nd and 10 for Fisher Catholic. Have not seen them throw downfield yet tonight. As Kiefer now rolls out the pass, he's got O'Reilly out there, overthrows him. It was 1-on-1. O'Reilly with, I believe that was Ray Davenport on coverage.
Yeah, it was a one-man route.
Yeah,
he was the only
one out there, wasn't he?
But he's that good that if you can get it close, he can maybe get it.
And that was pretty good coverage by Davenport on that one, guys. He wasn't right there with him, but he was, close enough to him to make Kiefer have to lead him that much more to make sure it wasn't an interception. Really caused that incompletion.
That's really a tough ask as well, to have your quarterback who's got a bum knee to throw on the run, like a roll out and throw. That's he got plenty on it. He overthrew him, but Kiefer's tough. He's battling through the injury. Irish going to take a timeout on 3rd down and 10. Give us a chance to thank some of our sponsors, Shu.
Even though it hasn't been used yet, tonight's first half scoreboard sponsors is the Buckeye Automotive family. The Buckeye Honda, Nissan, and Toyota dealerships would like to wish all of our local athletes best of luck this season. Learn more at buckeyecars.com.
Some other games going on around the area tonight that we'll be keeping an eye on. In the Mid-State League Buckeye, Hamilton Township is at Bloom Carroll. Canal Winchester is at Lancaster tonight in the OCC. Circleville at Liberty Union. Millersport is at Fairfield Christian. A big win in the Mid-State League Buckeye. Amanda Clear Creek at 5-3 going to Fairfield Union, who's 4-4. Both those teams playing pretty well this year. Logan is at Groveport Madison. Harvest Prep is at LaSalle. Crooksville at New Lexington. Pickerington Central at Taze Valley. Pickerington North is at New Albany. And Sheridan at Tri-Valley. We'll be checking those scores throughout the night tonight. 3rd and 10, Fisher Catholic out of the timeout. Looks like they'll go out of a shotgun with Gage Armstrong flanking to the right of Kiefer. 2 receivers out to the right. That's Bennett and O'Reilly. To the left is Morales. Snap goes over the head of Grant Kiefer. And he does, he tried to fall on it, still loose. Who's got him, Marion? You're right there.
I think Kiefer got it on the second effort. He had it, lost it. Berne came and had it, lost it, and then Kiefer got it back.
Wow.
And there it is.
Can't get Marion to wipe the grease off those balls down there. Man. That thing is slick tonight.
A lot going on. Of course, looks like a miscommunication on the snap count.
Yeah,
it's all over the place.
Yeah, that wasn't necessarily over his head. It was just it was snapped, I think, on the wrong count.
Yeah, hit him in the shoulder.
Yeah, he wasn't expecting it. Yeah. So 4th and really long as the Irish now going to have to punt. Back to punt it for Fisher Catholic is Jaden Scott. Good high punt. Will be taken. Oh, he fumbled it, and it's fallen on by Fisher Catholic at the 25-yard line. Joey Ellis falls on it for Fisher.
I'm glad I'm in the booth and not on the sideline.
Wow.
Wow.
Man, I can't tell you what, Tony Herbst cannot be happy about all these turnovers.
That's all you ask is just secure the football. Just secure it. I mean, he was never sure about that. In that case, let it go.
Right.
You know.
Just move out of the way and let it bounce. So Fisher Catholic now, 1st and 10, right back almost where they were before at the 25-yard line. Here's Armstrong, hit immediately. Is that cut right again? Somebody's getting through there in a hurry, untouched. That was cut right. He's flying to the football. Or no, check that. That's 54. That's Homan, isn't it?
Well, they play 3. Yeah, they've got 3 down linemen, Jared, and they just send different people at different times. They like to give you a lot of looks. They're very aggressive. You could call it a blitz, but really it's not. They're just coming aggressively to make the play quick.
Got to correct myself. That's Caleb Hill. He's listed with 2 different numbers, so I think he's wearing 54 tonight. Here's Morales. And trying to get to the 20, dives forward.
Good tackle.
Very good open field tackle there. Third down and 8 coming up for Fisher Catholic. 1:17 to play in the first quarter. Here's the replay.
Yeah, he just, what's the tackle? Good job of breaking down right there, Jared.
That was Carson Kiger on the tackle that time. 3rd and 8 for Fisher Catholic. Kiefer out of the shotgun, looking to pass. Fires one across the middle. What a catch by O'Reilly at the 10. O'Reilly inside the 5. And finally brought down at the 3-yard line. Really good catch by O'Reilly. And Kiefer threw a rifle to him.
He can't run, but he can sling it.
Yes, he can. Watch the pass right here.
Yeah, he led him to the spot, Jared. And Hyde's going to catch it. If it's within area, he's going to catch the ball.
1st and goal, Fisher Catholic. Kiefer gives to O'Reilly. O'Reilly hit at the 4, dives ahead, trying to get closer to the goal line. Might get to the 2, and I believe that will probably be the last play of the first quarter. Finney Frock on the stop for Berne Union, and they're going to let the time run out here in the first quarter. 0-0 from Sugar Grove in this Mid-State League Cardinal Division matchup. And, it's been a big week for Interphase Video Productions crew members. Today, actually, is our sideline reporter, Marion Royster's birthday. Look at this.
Look at that picture.
Got Marion from high school right there wearing the Bulldogs number 21. Check that out. Do we have any more pictures of Marion? Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
There's the Bobcat, number 12. He changed from 21 to 12 when he got to college.
Well, he changed positions, too. Changed number.
Yeah. Beautiful. There he is. Happy birthday, Marion.
Yeah, I got to stop doing these games on my birthday. I'm just mysteriously take the night off.
Yeah.
This is not the first time I've been surprised like this on a birthday night, but no, I appreciate it.
It's awesome.
Another trip around the sun, as
That's
they say.
right.
So it's nice to be with you guys on a 46 big one.
Wow, how about that?
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday to Marion Royster.
Thank you very much.
And we also want to say happy marriage?
Yeah.
Jason Rouse, check it out. There he is, our camera guy who got married last weekend. Congratulations to Jason. Saw that big ring on his finger. If the camera tilts at him tonight, it's that big ring on that left finger is weighting him down. There he is. Give us a wave, Jason. There. Married life treating him well already. 2nd and goal for the Irish. This is Armstrong to the goal line. Touchdown, Fisher Catholic. So Fisher takes advantage of the turnover from Berne Union. They punch it in. Gage Armstrong from 3 yards out. Here it is again.
You know, like you said, Jared, Gage, you know, he really didn't become super involved here until later in the season. You know, he's got over 500 yards this year, and that's his 8th touchdown. So congrats to him, you know, coming back and getting himself able to play in the games.
On to kick the extra point for Fisher Catholic, number 17, Nick Sanford. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 11:56 to play in the first quarter, or the first half rather, Fisher Catholic takes the 7-0 lead. And Tim, you were mentioning, you know, Gage just kind of getting involved here lately. To be honest with you, I've seen 4 Fisher games this year. This is a completely different offense than what I've seen the first 3.
Well, you put Hyde back there too, changes it, and Gage healthy. Now you have some serious offensive weapons if you can get some line play. And actually, Coach Tim has told me that their offensive line is very young, and they have improved steadily throughout the season.
I think, too, what's helping them is, you know, I think in the last few years, everybody expected it's just going to be pass every down, pass every down. Now that they've worked in a lot of run, it's opening up that pass a little more.
Well, you've got to be balanced. I mean, I don't know if I've ever talked to a football coach and say we want to have a balanced attack. And, you know, in high school football, I still feel you have to run the football to be super successful.
7-0 early here. Well, I say early, but early in the second quarter, I should say. And Berne Union, they've moved the football. They're just shooting themselves in the foot with turnovers tonight.
Well, yeah, that, you know, just almost like an early gift, you know, Halloween gifts, I guess. But, you know, in credit Fisher, they took the ball and drove it out with mistakes, and it was a short drive, but a successful one.
Sanford to kick off for the Irish. Back deep is Ray Davenport. Going to be a squib kick taken at the 37-yard line by the up man. He's going to get out near midfield. That's a good return. And he looked like he knew exactly what to do when he got the football. That's once again 54, Caleb Hill. He's had a big game tonight already, defensively, especially for Berne Union.
Now let's see if Berne comes out and he wants to set the tone and run the football. You know, he tried to stretch the defense with the long pass earlier. That got intercepted, and they haven't handled the ball really well. So see if they can just get back to being fundamental and, you know, square up and run the ball.
There's a good look at Thompson out of the pistol formation. Hands it off right up the middle. Good hard run right up the middle. Look at that, still moving. The pile still going forward. He's got almost a first down. On the carry, that's Dylan Finneyfrock.
I tell you what, he hit the hole running, Jared.
Yes,
he runs hard, and here they go. Try to get some tempo.
Finneyfrock again, taking the carry, this time going around the end. He's got Ray Davenport to block for him. He slipped down, but he still has the first down. Marion, if they can get Finneyfrock and Davenport going like that, this is going to be a tough offense to beat.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, they are not devoid of talent, as we've talked about tonight. They got a lot of guys plays, a lot of guys with speed. And, you know, the thing you've seen Coach Herbst, he does a really good job of getting his guys in speed. So I know he's going to continue to try to do that tonight with Davenport, Finneyfrock, the rest of the crew.
Yep.
Just try to get the ball in space.
Finneyfrock again, this time right up the middle. Gets to about the 30-yard line. Going to be a pickup of 5 again. 4 or 5 on the play.
Yeah, just getting back to what they do well. Straight line running, block, simple plays. Play harder, out-execute the other team. That's really what they're best at.
Carry that time, I guess, by Homan. I apologize. It is difficult to see those numbers.
It's very hard.
Jared, I'm trying to help you out.
It's
I'm having
bad.
just as much trouble, and I'm right here. So, of course, my eyes aren't the best, so that's true.
Finneyfrock at this time lines up behind Thompson. the option play, takes the pitch, gets across the 30. Finney Frock all the way down near the 20-yard line. Another first down for the Rockets.
Yeah, he's a difference maker.
Another first down for Berne Union as you see the Dagger Law replay. Back to live action. This time, a really good job by that defensive front. Looked like the initial hit made by Leo Hampshire.
Tell you what, they just made great penetration right there. Not let Finney Frock get going.
Right.
You know, as we said, Berne's trying to pick up the tempo a little bit here. Change the attitude.
Looks like they marked him for a 1-yard loss there. Second and 11 at the 21-yard line. Finney Frock lines up behind Thompson. He's got 2 receivers out to the left side. Thompson hands it to Finney Frock right up the middle. And Dillon out across the 20 to about the 18. Going to bring up a third down for Berne Union.
Hey, you're in 2-down territory, so, you get 3 or 4 or 5 yards. There you go.
Third down and 8. Thompson on the option, pitches out to Finney Frock. He's got Davenport blocking for him. Finney Frock inside the 10, first down Rockets again.
Yeah, the Irish are not there, Jared. There's nobody taking the pitch, man.
Right.
Whether you're doing it with a linebacker or a corner, you got to come up and be more aggressive than that. Watch right here how open this is. Once the defensive end takes the quarterback, there's nobody there, Jared. Not aggressive enough defensively.
No. First and goal for Berne Union inside the 10-yard line, down to 8:30 and counting here in the first half.
Hey, I wouldn't mess around. I'd get it to the person who's carried
what's
you
been
down
working,
here.
yeah. Thompson again hands to Finney Frock up the middle. Finney Frock inside the 5, still going, and they'll mark him down. Looks like at about the 3-yard line. Tell you what, if they continue to do this, it will wear down any defense. This tempo, pound right at them.
We saw them against a Millersport team that really competed hard but didn't have the people in it. And they just lined up and ran the football, Jared. And I thought that was what we were going to see tonight, and now we are.
A couple guys reset to the right side. And a whistle and a flag comes in.
54.
It's a false start.
See, that's a killer.
Dead ball prior to the snap. False start. Offense, number 54. 5 yards, still second down.
So that takes it from a second and goal from the 3 to a second and goal from the 7.
I'm not going to change what I'm doing if I'm calling plays, though.
And now a whistle and a timeout going to be taken by Coach Luke Timmis and the Irish.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good timeout because the tempo and rhythm has been with the Berne offense here.
Yeah. And you guys got to see this team play, like you mentioned, against Millersport.
Yeah.
And, they have guys that can, like we said, with Finney Frock, they've got Davenport back there. They can mix it up a little bit in that backfield.
Well, and Thompson's a good runner, too. And honestly, they ran Woodard a lot earlier. Now, he was hurt, Colton Woodard. But they were using him more, too, until he got hurt. But, Thompson, between Thompson and Finney Frock, that's a dual threat.
Yeah. Checking some scores from around the area. Fairfield Christian leads Millersport 14-0. Amanda Clear Creek leads Fairfield Union 7-6 in the second quarter. It's Bloom Carroll over Hamilton Township 14-7 in the first quarter. Canal Winchester leads Lancaster 14-6 in the second quarter. Circleville over Liberty Union 21-7 in the first quarter. And we'll get to some more in just a little bit. As out of the timeout, it'll be Berne Union football, second down and goal from the 7 after the penalty. $7:29 to play in the first half. Fisher Catholic leads at 7-0. Thompson keeps it himself, fakes that pitch, and is going to be hit by Sam Tenza right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1.
Yeah, good play by Sam. Didn't go for the fake on the pitch and came right up.
Sam is a 6 foot, 197-pound sophomore, 3-sport athlete. There's the replay. You'll see Sam come through.
There's that
untouched.
fake pitch. Yeah.
I guess he fought off.
He did.
No, he didn't.
He
Looked
just
like
came.
Armstrong fought off the block of Davenport.
He just had good vision there, Jared. He saw the play happen. And the key is when you see it, then you have to respond defensively. You've got to come to the ball.
3rd and goal for the Rockets. Ball spotted at the 7-yard line. Or 6-yard line, rather. Thompson pitches it out to Finney Frock. Finney Frock is hit and going to be dropped right about the line of scrimmage. Initial hit made by Leo Hampshire once again.
Now, Fisher defended that well, but I will tell you this. Berne is not as comfortable running that to the left.
Yeah.
They are much more comfortable going to the right.
That's a good call. You're right. They will go for it here on 4th and goal from the 9.
Big play. Big play in this game.
Yes,
right
it
now.
is. Got 2 receivers splitting out to the right side. Finney Frock stands to the right of Thompson. Thompson rolls to the right, looking to the end zone, overthrows his intended receiver, almost intercepted, but that's incomplete, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Bobby Bennett, I believe, was the man who got a hand on the football. We'll see it here. Yeah, just overthrew his intended receiver, and it went off Bennett's face mask. Just a little bit too far for Ellis. I think if Ellis is able to catch the rebound there, he might have. He's got some speed.
Right.
He could have come up the near sideline. But the Irish take over on downs, 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Yeah, you got a little over 5.5 minutes right now. You just got to be sound yourself.
And not turn the ball over right here.
No.
Hyde O'Reilly on the carry, getting outside that tackle, getting out near the 15-yard line.
Good run.
Yeah, gains 5 on 1st down. They'll take that all day. See Coach Herbst walking all the way up to the other end. He's all the way up. He's getting the tablet. That's a great benefit for schools to use now. They can check right away what's going on out there. And he's got to look at the tablet now to see what happened on that last couple plays there. What really shot them in the foot in that one was the penalty that backed them up.
It was.
They were inside the 5.
It's always a detriment when you want to run the ball to get that 5-yard penalty.
2nd down, Kiefer hands it off, this time to Morales, and Morales out near the 20. No, Mark, that looks like about the 17.
Yeah, that little inside handoff again. See if they can catch him over pursuing.
Big 3rd down defensively here for the Rockets.
You know, when you play in sports and you play teams that pressure, Jared, you have to have what we call pressure releases, whatever they are. But you have to have some way to beat that pressure. And Berne's defense, they pressure. They come after you. So you've got to try to somehow beat that pressure.
Right. Kiefer. Lost the football in the handoff on the exchange from Kiefer to Armstrong. Something went wrong there. Marion, was it just a bad exchange again, or just looked like it never got into the belly of Gage Armstrong?
No, they're fortunate they recovered.
So that'll be a 4th down, and Fisher will be forced to punt. Berne Union should have decent field position. They're looking at, they'll be right around 3.5 minutes, or 3 minutes to go in the half by the time this play is finished. Jaden Scott to punt it away. End over end kick. Thompson's the man back there. He's going to let it roll. And it will be down at the 48-yard line. That's where Berne Union will take over at their own 48 with 3:28 to play in the 1st half, trailing 7-0.
They got 37 yards out of that. And, you know, Berne's got good good field position now to see if they can score going into the half.
So actually, they're going to mark it at the 49.
Okay, so it's a 36-yard punt.
Thompson with Finney Frock to his left. Sends Dillon in motion. He'll take the screen pass and hit immediately. Hyde O'Reilly comes up and makes the tackle for a loss. Good coverage there by Hyde.
Well, with all the things we've talked about Hyde on offense, he is the leading tackler on defense. I think that's he's double digits in tackles for losses.
Yeah. Second down and 13 coming up for the Rockets. Mentioned earlier, these two teams, it's been a streaky series.
To say the least.
Coach Herb's going to call a timeout before this play gets off. And, we mentioned in the last 25 years, from 2000 to 2006, Fisher Catholic won all 7 games. From 2007, you see it here, to 2011, Berne Union goes on a streak. Then Fisher from 2012 to 2015. 2016 to 18, Berne takes over again. Then a random win by the Irish in 2019. Then Berne wins 3 in a row, and then last year Fisher Catholic pulls off the big upset 8-6. That gives them a 13-11 advantage in the last 25 years. Just a wacky, wacky thing, isn't it?
Yeah, and even if you go back in the history of this, I mean, we can go before 2000. This is what we have access to right now, but I have some information somewhere from the Mid-State League football stuff that I'd like to go back even further and see kind of what it's been like over this. And I would bet you that it's been streaky the whole series. The whole series.
And I guess, kind of with all high school sports, you're going to see that. You're going to see, periods where just there's just not a lot there.
That's true.
You're going to go 4 or 5 years where you're losing more than you're winning, and then you're going to go 5 more years where you're winning more than you're losing. So just kind of a streaky series this has been. Davenport in motion, handoff to Finney Frock up the middle. Sam Tenza, the initial hit as Finney Frock gets up near, he gets to the original line of scrimmage at the 49.
Yeah, guys, and I got to tell you, if I'm Coach Luke Timmis, I'm very impressed with the physicality of Fisher Catholic, really on both sides of the ball. They've done an excellent job tonight. That was one of the things we said at the keys of the game, making sure that, they didn't get out physical by Berne, but they've really taken it to him tonight and done an amazing job.
That's a good point, Marion. That's one thing that Coach Timmis talked about as the pitch comes to Finney Frock. Finney Frock going right side, and you mentioned it, Shu. They are much more comfortable going this way, and look at that. They gained almost 10 yards on that carry.
Yeah, again, I'm not going to call people out, but there's got to be some better coverage of the option there, Jared.
Yep.
They got to come up, be more aggressive, more assertive, because once he gets a running start like that, he's good enough as it is. He doesn't need a 5-yard head start on you.
4th and 2 here.
Well, I know what I'm running. I may not be the sharpest tool in the box, but I know one thing that's gotten yardage.
When he runs it down to 1, he's going to want a timeout.
So you heard the officials talking there. I guess Coach Herbst has already told him they're going to run the play clock down to 1, call a timeout. He wants to make sure he has the perfect play here. 4th and 2. It'll be just about 1:10 on the clock. 1:11 here in the first half as Coach takes a timeout. And we'll get a chance to tell you about our halftime band show, which is coming up. Of course, last week was the Fairfield County Fair, and you're going to get a chance to see the Berne Union Marching Rocket Band from their performance at the band day at Fairfield County Fair. It'll be brought to you by Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Crematory and Monuments. Family owned and operated since 1889. Check them out at funeralhome.com. The Frankie Smith Funeral Home, respect for tradition, regard for change. It'll also be brought to you by Fairfield Federal. When it comes to our customers and our community, we go above and beyond to help. Personal or business banking, whatever you need, we take it seriously because we know you do too. Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan specializes in banking that revolves around you. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, Jared, also as a reminder, you can find live and past games on our YouTube channel. Just search for CLN, your hometown connection, on YouTube to find games and other local programming. While you're there, make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any action. Also, if you're on Facebook and X, once known as Twitter, check us out on those social media platforms as well. Just search for Interphase Video Productions.
Here we go, 4th down and 2 for the Rockets at the Fisher Catholic 43-yard line. 43-yard line. Thompson, option play, pitches it out to Vinnie Frock, and Hyde O'Reilly has it snuffed out for another loss.
Hyde was listening.
That's a big stop for the Irish.
I think everybody in the stadium knew what play was coming on that one, guys, and Hyde O'Reilly was not going to let it ride.
No, they figured it out here, Marion, a little bit.
Yeah, nobody picked up O'Reilly.
No, he just came from way back.
Yeah. Yeah, he pretty much sold out because, again, he saw the play coming and just,
There's Jessica and J.J. O'Reilly right in the middle of the screen there. We're in the green. That's the parents of Hyde and also of Ethan O'Reilly, who we mentioned. He went out earlier in the season with a season-ending knee injury. I did get a chance. I talked to Ethan tonight before the game. He was showing up. He said rehab is going well, and actually he's on track to be back for basketball sooner than he thought in November, late November. 1st and 10 Irish. Kiefer back to pass, looking deep downfield to O'Reilly. Good coverage defensively out there by Jarrett Thompson. I mean, he was step for step with O'Reilly.
He was, and Hyde actually became the defender.
Yeah,
there.
he did.
Did a good job. But I like that call. Minute to go and a half, why not?
Yeah.
He's got him one-on-one.
Stops the clock at 59.1 seconds. 2nd down and 10. Right at midfield. Bennett and Carnes split out to the right side. It's Morales and O'Reilly to the near side. Kiefer looking again toward O'Reilly, and Hyde catches it at the 35, goes forward to the 34. Clock will stop long enough to move the chains.
Great hands. That's a really outstanding catch.
And Kiefer was not looking at anybody else at all. He knows who he's going to. Again, back to pass, looking over the middle. It's caught by Carnes. Carnes gets down to about the 26-yard line. Clock rolls down to 40 seconds.
Gotta get people set.
Kiefer's going over to get the play as the clock continues to roll down to 32. Grant back to pass. Has pressure. Trying to get away from it. He has his man. It's complete to Carnes again inside the 20, and Carnes out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, good job by Kiefer buying some time, and Carnes coming back to the ball, Jared. Really important.
We'll actually mark it at the 18.
Yeah, watch this play. Kiefer on one leg, basically.
Yeah. I mean, he had some major pressure. And we have an official timeout. Kiefer's a little bit hobbled right now. The official called timeout. They're going to let him stay in. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. 19.6 seconds to play in the first half. Kiefer drops back, has pressure, going to tuck it in himself and run and get down to the, looks like about the 17-yard line, and a quick timeout called by Coach Timmis with 18.4 seconds on the clock. And they will have one timeout left, I believe.
Yeah, I thought they had one left. Yep, there it is on the scoreboard.
Definitely want to keep that one timeout in case you need to get your kicker on the field.
Absolutely, if you want to try a field goal, but also if you do catch a ball in play,
right,
even after a first down, you still might want to use that timeout, Joe. They used the one defensively earlier, which was a good call also by Coach Timmis.
Scoreboard still showing one apiece. One timeout for Fisher, one for Berne Union. It'll be a 2nd down and 9. Ball will be at the 17-yard line. Wait, now Berne has called a timeout. No, okay, now he points. He pointed to Berne's side, then he pointed to Fisher's side.
Anthony looked like he's doing a dance step down there, man. Yeah.
So I'm not sure if they're out of timeouts or they still have one.
I don't know.
The clock says one, but I would say if I'm Coach Timmis, I want to find out for sure what's correct and what's not. I know that one of the points of emphasis this year is for officials. They want to make sure that what's on the scoreboard matches what they have.
That is Fisher's last.
Okay, we just heard him say.
Wait on my whistle, 12.
That's
Wait on my
Fisher's
whistle,
last
12.
timeout. They do not have another one. Second and 10. Armstrong will stand to the left of Kiefer. 16.6 seconds on the clock. Kiefer out of the shotgun. Looking to pass. Throws short to Morales. Morales down to the 10. I don't know if they're going to have enough time to get up and spike it.
I don't think
Clock
so.
down to 7. Down to 5. Down to 3. And they just do get it stopped. Looked like with 0.3 seconds, it rolls down to 0. But I believe there was 0.3 seconds on the clock. We'll see from the official. He's coming over to talk to Coach Herbst.
It's awful close.
Point four.
Point four, he's saying. So 0.4 seconds is what Fisher will have to work with. And Kiefer stayed on the field.
Coach Herbst and he are laughing a little bit. 0.4, who's keeping that?
So they are not going to kick a field goal. They're going to go for it here. So 3rd down and 2 for the first down, but there's no way they'll get a first down. They have to go to the end zone here. It says 4 seconds on the clock, but it's actually 0.4 is what it should be. There it is. So this will be the last play of the first half. Kiefer with Armstrong to his right. Back to pass, quick one. And it's caught by O'Reilly in the end zone for the touchdown.
You just have to overplay him in that situation.
Once again, that was a rifle shot from Kiefer to O'Reilly. He put it in there perfectly, right in the corner of the end zone. Watch it right here.
Throw.
Really good. He had time to throw as well. Good catch by O'Reilly.
Yeah, that's a back shoulder throw that would make Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Execution.
Sanford to kick the extra point out of the hold of Kiefer. Kick is up, and it is good. And at halftime, the Fisher Catholic Irish lead Berne Union 14-0 here in Sugar Grove. Shu, I tell you what, it's been an interesting first half. Lots of turnovers, but the Irish especially have come through surprisingly well.
Well, I would say this. I know turnovers affect the game set, but I would say personally, watching that half, Jared, Fisher Catholic simply outplayed.
Yes,
Berne
they
Union.
did. They did.
I don't think we can describe all the stuff. They just outplayed them.
Here's the thing. We know Coach Herbst. His team will come out different in the second half. Guarantee it. Stay tuned. We've got the halftime band show coming up, brought to you by Frankie Smith Funeral Home and Fairfield Federal. You'll see the Berne Union Marching Rockets from the Fairfield County Fair coming right up on the high school football game of the week.
Interface Video presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Game of the Week. Brought to you by Dagger Long, the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, Buckeye Toyota, Fairfield Medical Center, Buckeye Lake Marina, Personal Touch Party Rentals, Fairfield DD, North Body Shop, Fairfield County Adam H., The Carriage Company, The Savings Bank, Sheridan Funeral Home, and ExploreHawkingHills.com.
If you've been thinking about getting a home loan, now is the time. Hi, this is Carrie James from Fairfield Federal. Our experienced lenders are here to help you make your vision a reality. For more than 125 years, we've been helping our community achieve home ownership. Fairfield Federal has convenient online application for your home loan, home equity loan, and home equity line of credit needs. Visit fairfieldfederal.com to get started. Fairfield Federal for checking, savings, and home loans. Data charges may apply, subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 402612.
Greetings from Fairfield DD. As we embrace the back-to-school season, we welcome the arrival of autumn and our cherished fall customs. Join us for Football Friday nights and the county fair. While you revel in the colorful season, let's also reflect on the positive changes we aspire to witness. At Fairfield DD, our goal is to foster a vibrant community where individuals lead lives of greater independence and make meaningful contributions. Follow us on Facebook or Instagram to discover more about our unwavering commitment to the community.
Hi, I'm Christine Simmons of the United Way of Fairfield County. Our vision is to see that every individual in Fairfield County has access to the services and resources needed to live a successful and fulfilling life. You can help support our vision when you purchase a new car, truck, or SUV from either Buckeye Toyota or Buckeye Honda. We're excited for our continued partnership with the Buckeye Cares program. When you buy from Buckeye, they'll make a donation to the United Way of Fairfield County. Thanks, Buckeye!
The Frankie Smith Funeral Home and Crematory in Lancaster and the Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore have a long and wonderful history of serving our community. Feel free to give us a call at 740-653-0652. Stop in and see us at either of our two locations, 405 North Columbus Street in Lancaster and 207 South Main Street in Baltimore. Respect for tradition, regard for change.
Fairfield Medical Center is more than a hospital. We're a health system that's been putting people first for more than a century. From the youngest patients to the eldest, our compassionate team of caregivers are here to support you through every season of life. We are healers, cheerleaders, patient advocates, and champions. Your health is our greatest accomplishment, and we are proud to serve you. Whatever you're searching for, you can find it at Fairfield Medical Center.
Hi, I'm Carol Whittington, and I would like to invite you to stop by Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, located at 1540 Hubbard Drive in Lancaster. We are a small family-owned business and have been servicing the Central Ohio and Hocking Hills area since 2003. Graduations with a personal touch, weddings with a personal touch, corporate events with a personal touch. Please call us today for all your party rental needs, 740-689-6991.
Swing into the Carriage Company and check out our sweet deals.
If you're looking for the best selection of clean, quality used vehicles, look no further than the Carriage Company. You'll feel secure with your purchase, knowing all vehicles undergo an extensive safety and service check prior to the sale. And all vehicles can be viewed online at carriagecompany.com. The Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster.
So wait!
How much can you afford to spend on a home? That's a good question. I'm Desi DeJohn, Assistant Vice President and Mortgage Loan Officer at the Savings Bank in Lancaster. It's important to know how much you can afford before you contact a real estate agent. Factors such as income, credit score, debt, and down payment can help determine how much a bank can lend you to buy a home. Getting pre-qualified is the best way to find out how much you can afford to spend on a home. You can apply to pre-qualify online anytime at thesavingsbankohio.bank.
What I like about my job as a prevention supervisor is I'm able to help train our staff along with working with our schools and building those relationships within our school districts in Fairfield County. And then also I like that in my position I'm able to hire interns that are going into the social work field so they have that opportunity to step into the field before just starting their degree right off the bat.
This job really gave me a chance to work on some of the bigger systems issues, so making sure that we're an equitable system, that we treat everybody fairly. So people of color, people who have experienced trauma, people who have been through poverty, LGBTQ youth. So it's been really good for me because I've gotten to work not just with individuals, but also working on some of those bigger systems within our county and throughout our state.
I am driven by my belief that every individual deserves an opportunity to achieve mental and emotional balance, and I'm very passionate about contributing to that process.
I like the people that I work with and that I meet every day. I often feel that I am meeting these really driven people who want to make a difference in their community, and it's very inspiring to me.
Community, connections, collaboration. The Fairfield County Way.
Ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of J.D. Latour and led onto the field by Field Commander Mackenzie Watson, Berne Union High School is proud to present the 2024 Berne Union Golden Rockets Marching Band.
Yeah, he'll be at
We will now present our 2024 field show titled The Siren. Our first song features Aubrey Watson on flute and piccolo, Stella Ness on bari sax, Justin Cryle on trumpet, and Andrew Mata on trombone. This is The Iliad by Robert W. Smith. will play the Iowa Calypso and feature Lico Henderson on alto sax and Spencer Yoshikawa Moore on the baritone. The Berne Union Rockets marching band has earned 3 overall Grand Champion awards and 1 reserve Grand Champion at contests all over Ohio. The band has qualified for OMEA State Marching Band Finals for the 37th straight year at all 4 events they have attended.
Dagger Law has more than 110 years of experience in nearly every aspect of the law. When we're not just helping clients, we're helping the community. You'll see us at festivals, sporting events, and around town because we live and work here too. We are your neighbors, and we want to help you when you need it. When we help each other, we're stronger. Our community is stronger. Creating a strong, vibrant, healthy, and safe community is everyone's responsibility, and we take the responsibility seriously. We are local. We are trusted. We are experienced.
Interface Video presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Game of the Week. Brought to you by Dagger Long, the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, Buckeye Toyota, Fairfield Medical Center, Buckeye Lake Marina, Personal Touch Party Rentals, Fairfield DD, North Body Shop, Fairfield County Adam H., The Carriage Company, The Savings Bank, Sheridan Funeral Home, and ExploreHawkingHills.com.
Welcome back to Berne Union High School, where the Rockets trail the Fisher Catholic Irish 14-0 here at halftime. We're just about set for the second half, and see the full moon in effect tonight. And Tim, a first half that really, I mean, when you look at it, Berne Union moved the ball pretty well, but penalties and turnovers really hurt them.
Yeah, and you know, give Fisher credit on that fourth down here. They did a great job of overplaying that pitch to the right. But honestly, they've been their own worst enemy.
Yeah.
You know, but give Fisher credit, they took advantage of it.
Marion, how about the play of the offensive line for Fisher Catholic? They have been outstanding tonight so far. Not sure if Marion has his headset on. We'll get back.
Can you hear me there?
Yep.
All right,
no,
there we go.
We got you.
Sorry about that. No, yeah, the offensive line has been fantastic. I've really been impressed with the push that they've been getting on the Berne Union front four, particularly. They've just done a really good job of making way, for the running game for Fisher to really set the tone, and then that's made ways in the passing game to really keep Berne on its heels. As she was saying, they're really aggressive defense. So as Fisher has been able to kind of mix things up, have with the misdirection plays and mixing in the run and the pass very well, it's really kept them off balance, and it's proven to be very effective for the Irish tonight.
Yeah, the Irish have done a really nice job at establishing that run, and then they'll throw in that pass. O'Reilly's been outstanding catching the ball, but how about the play of Kiefer with that bad knee? He's done what he needed to do to get away from pressure and then make some good passes.
He's a warrior. He just comes out to play, and he loves to play, obviously.
Yep.
So give him credit.
The Irish will get the football to start the second half. They ended the first half with a big touchdown to put them up 14-0. It'll be Hyde O'Reilly back deep to receive it. It'll be a squib kick. They will definitely keep it away from O'Reilly. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah.
As that was really late. Jaden Morales was on his knees. The whistle had already blown, and somebody came in and made a silly mistake for the Rockets. And Coach Herbst will get them off the field right away. Just not a smart play right there. Here it is. I mean, you'll see how long. I mean, right there, it's dead. It's dead. He's starting to get back up.
Hit them both.
Gee whiz. That's just uncalled for.
Yep.
Silly mistake.
Yeah, you want guys to play physical, guys, but they really got to play under control. I mean, when it comes down to it, if they're doing things that are hurting their team, because of that, being overly aggressive, that's never good.
Credit Coach Herbst. He got him out immediately, and he's still standing on the sideline. Irish going to have excellent field position to start the second half right at the 50-yard line. 1st and 10. Kiefer hands it to Hyde O'Reilly, the first man through. O'Reilly up across the 45. Still being pushed forward. And Finney Frock sat out for one play. Comes back in now. Actually came back on before the play was over. It's going to be a 2nd down and 3 for the Irish.
Well, you got a super experienced officiating crew to let that play.
Yeah, absolutely.
Honestly, they're patient, let it finish, and go from there.
See that a lot lately with the big scrum, and it just moves the whole pile forward.
It's kind of been a thing that's been encouraged to allow it to happen.
Yeah. 2nd and 3 for Fisher Catholic. Armstrong stands behind Kiefer. And it will be Armstrong taking the handoff. Gage chugging his way forward, gets up, I think, 1st down yardage to the 40, and they will move the chains. Really good to see Gage Armstrong back playing football again this year. He was injured in the second to last game of his sophomore year, blew out his knee completely, sat out the entire year last year, and really was a question whether or not he'd be able to play at the beginning of the year this year, but he was able to rehab back, and it's great to see him out there for his senior year.
Like I said, he's competing hard, and he's rushed for over 500 yards this season.
1st and 10 Irish. O'Reilly and Armstrong in the backfield. Give to Armstrong and hit immediately, but still pushing forward. I mean, he was hit behind the line of scrimmage and gets up to about the 38-yard line.
He's not just arm strong, he's leg strong, right?
That's a good one. 2nd and 7 upcoming for the Irish. Kiefer goes to the sideline to get the play.
I don't see the play clocks.
I don't either. I thought they had them down here.
If I recall, I thought they did.
Back judge will hold up his hand when it gets to 10, then he starts counting at 5. 2nd down and 7. Kiefer rolling to pass. He's got pressure and threw it away. That's a good decision.
Absolutely.
Nobody was open, so he just threw it away. He was out of the pocket instead of trying to force it in. And that's one of the things that Coach Tim has talked about is we got to cut down on turnovers, and making a decision like that will definitely do that. So there's the hey, good catch over there on the sideline.
Hey, he was open.
Trying to see who that is. I couldn't tell, but really good catch. I think he's helping out with the chain gang. 3rd down and 7 for the Irish. Kiefer back to pass. It's complete to O'Reilly at the 30-yard line. That's a 1st down, Fisher Catholic. And Kiefer took a hit as he threw it. He got up slow, but he's back up. And I think he knew he was going to get hit, but he stood in there and took it and got the pass away.
Outstanding catch again by Hyde. In traffic.
1st and 10, Fisher Catholic. Ball inside the 30 at the 28. They lead at 14-0 with 9:21 to play here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, this is just what the doctor ordered for Luke as far as what he wanted, to keep the offense on the field.
And they're taking their time right now, too. Why not? Run it down all the way to 1 or 2 on the play clock before you snap it. With a 14-point lead. Kiefer hands to O'Reilly. O'Reilly up to about the 26-yard line. Short gain on the play.
O'Reilly on the carry for the Irish.
If you're just tuning in and you're wondering, you've watched Fisher Catholic football for any amount of time, you're wondering why Hyde O'Reilly's in the backfield. That's a change that they made a couple of games ago, and it's worked out well for them.
Yeah, I think he's gained over 90 yards the last 2 weeks just rushing the ball. Of course, he's got to learn the position and the responsibilities that go with it, but he's certainly capable, Jared.
His younger brother, Ethan, who's a sophomore, was the starting running back along with Armstrong, and he went out with a torn meniscus earlier in the season. As here's Armstrong getting up across the 25, bring up a 3rd down and about 4. Cody Homan on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
It's a big play. I mean, they've already used 4 minutes of this quarter. And I would venture to say this is 2 downs, to pick up 5 yards.
Moved it back to the 23, so it's a 3rd down and 5 for Fisher Catholic. O'Reilly splits out near the bottom, near sideline. Tenza and Bennett over on the far side as Kiefer's hit, but he hands it off to Armstrong right up the middle. Gage Armstrong to the end zone. Touchdown Irish.
Wow.
Great fake on that play. And Gage Armstrong runs it 23 yards for the Irish touchdown.
Guys, that was almost a Statue of Liberty looking
Yes,
play.
it
That
was.
was really, really impressive ball handling.
Well, with Kiefer's knee, it's kind of like the Statue of Liberty. I mean, poor guy can't even bend.
Yeah, you're right. And then they make him hold for a field goal.
Yeah, bend over, would you?
Sanford's kick is up, and it is good. 7:28 to play in the 3rd quarter. Fisher Catholic boosts their lead to 21-0. Let's see the replay of that play.
Yeah, watch this right here. He's acting like he was throwing a screen out there.
That's a great fake. I think at the same time that he was handing it off, he was faking.
I agree.
Can we see that again? I mean, that's impressive. I mean, he's handing off with his left hand and faking a pass with his right hand at the exact same time.
Wiley's getting hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he took
Unbelievable.
He took a good hit.
Watch here. How about that? Wow.
That might be the most unique play we've seen
I
this
think
year.
so. I think so. Grant's got a big smile on his face, and he should. That was a good play. He's telling him now, this is what happened. 21-0. Fisher Catholic up with 7:28 to play, and I tell you that drive was started at the 50-yard line because of a 15-yard penalty.
That's true.
Sanford set to kick off for the Irish.
Sanford will kick it off. Davenport is back deep for the Rockets. It's going to be a short kick. It bounces at the 32, still on the ground and falling on right about the 30-yard line. That's where the Rockets will take over.
That's excellent placement there on that kick.
They've got a big hole to dig out of now.
Yeah, especially since they don't throw it so much.
Right.
Jared, it's not that they can't. It's just not something that they've done a lot of.
Yeah, but with the tempo that they play with, guys, I would say that this game is not over. I mean, they've got to score quickly, but the biggest thing is on defense. They've got to get off the field. But it all starts here with the offense. They've got to score quickly and play with that tempo that they were playing with at the end of the first half.
Yeah, if they can break a big play and score quickly, anything can happen here. And we've seen them break off several long runs, especially to the right side. Here's Davenport on the carry to the left, and Ray going to get out across the 35-yard line. That's a good pickup on first down.
Davenport on the carry for Berne Union. Cairns on the initial contact for the Irish.
Luke Carnes makes a stop for the Irish. 2nd down and 4 coming up for the Rockets.
2nd down.
Thompson directs some traffic. He sends Finney Frock to his right instead of behind him. Finney Frock takes a handoff. He's going left side. He's got the first down across the 40.
Finney Frock on the carry for Berne Union.
Frock will stop long enough to move the chains.
Yeah, you don't have to panic. You still just got to do what you do best, and that's run the football.
Thompson. Back to pass. Looking over the middle. Now scrambles to his right. And it's not a bad pass. I mean, he threw it basically where only his guy could get it. It was either going to be incomplete or a great catch.
They did a good job of getting out wide and avoiding the rusher.
Hyde O'Reilly was out there on coverage, so he definitely wanted to keep it low and short of the receiver.
Yeah, because if Hyde's in the area, he can catch the ball.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, he's very capable.
2nd and 10 with the clock stopped. Here's Finney Frock right up the middle like a cannon to the 50. And finally wrapped up. He's close as he dives. He's close to the first down. They gave it to him. Gets up to the 48-yard line. And here comes the tempo. This is where this could hurt Fisher right here with the tempo coming. Back to live action. Finney Frock to the right. Short pickup here up to about the 46-yard line.
Yeah, physical play right there.
Gain of 1 on the play brings up 2nd down, Berne Union.
They're trying to go with quick tempo, but had trouble getting the ball back to the official to have it spotted. Thompson back to pass. Looking deep. And he's just going to dump it off short to Davenport, and Davenport, or no, that's Finney Frock. He turned to run before he caught the football. And he had all kinds of room to run, but you got to catch it first.
Thompson's pass for Finney Frock falls incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
Can't see the numbers.
Yeah, it's hard to see. And that was a good decision by Thompson. He had nobody open downfield, but Finney Frock was wide open. He just didn't haul it in. Tried to run before he caught it. 3rd down and 7. Clock stopped at 5:38 to play in the 3rd quarter. Thompson hands off. On the carry is Bradley Lawrence, the sophomore, and he's up to about the 41-yard line, shy of the first down by 3.
Yeah, good run. Good push up front.
Lawrence on the carry for Berne Union.
4th down and 3 coming up. Closer to 4, actually. 4th down and 4.
Critical here for Berne to get this first down.
Lawrence stays in the ball game, right beside Thompson. Thompson looking to pass, has pressure. Sam Tenza getting in there, and now Hampshire, and Nick Harris comes in and finishes him off. Big play defensively by Tenza, Hampshire, and Harris to force the turnover on downs. There's Big Nick right there.
Harris with the initial contact on the sack. Loss on the play.
Yeah, watch the pressure. It came early, Jared. Fast and furious.
Yep. Good job. Let's see Hampshire there, 7, really fighting off that block. And Thompson just held it too long, and the Irish made him pay. So Fisher Catholic takes over on downs, 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. Well, one of the things that Coach Tim has talked about is we need to match or better the physicality of Berne Union, and they have certainly done that so far tonight. Kiefer hands to Armstrong. Armstrong, wow, he just barrels over a would-be tackler at the 45 and gets up to the 42-yard line. Did you, Marion, did you see that?
Oh, yeah, I saw it. That was a heck of a run. Yeah, and that's the thing. Gage has done a great job tonight, just running real well behind his pads, using the size to his advantage because he is a big boy. Again, listen, 6'1", 238. He can really run.
Right there. Oh, man. He just ran over top of somebody.
And didn't break stride, really. He just kept on going. Very impressive.
Our producer-director, Bob Campetti, in our ears says that looked like Earl Campbell. Well, his jersey didn't get ripped, but it did look like Earl Campbell. There's a first down run for Gage.
Well, anytime you can run the football, Jared, it just changes the game at the high school level.
You're right.
It's just a whole different thing going on when you can run it successfully and you have somebody like that in the backfield.
And really, that's one of the things the last couple of years that Fisher Catholic has lacked is a run game.
Yeah.
And we see now what it can do. I mean, they don't have to pass as much now.
No. And it sure does shorten the game down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you're not having incompletions and things that occur during the passing game.
1st and 10 Irish. Clock rolls down to 3:44 to play in the 3rd quarter. Armstrong stands behind Kiefer. Kiefer gives it to O'Reilly. And Hyde back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1. No, they're going to mark him at the 40.
O'Reilly on the carry.
Hyde walking like he's got a cramp. Now he's maybe got it worked out. Kiefer gets the play. Clock rolls at 3:07. 2nd down and 10 for Fisher Catholic. They're definitely taking their time. Why not? You're up 21-0. Run every bit of that play clock that you can. Here's Bennett on the end around. Really good job defensively by Finney Frock.
Bennett on the carry for the Irish. Finney Frock with a tackle for a loss for the Rockets.
That's a big loss. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 14.
Yeah, like we said, they're just going to send the linebackers, Jared. Finney Frock, Homan, cut right. They just send them along with the line. You've got to beat the pressure somehow.
Yep. So 3rd and 14 for Fisher Catholic. It'll be Kiefer breaking the huddle with Armstrong in the backfield along with O'Reilly. Jada Morales in the flanker to the left. And a whistle and a flag. I think that's early movement on the Irish.
22, number 8, prior to the stop, dead ball, full start, offense, number 8, still 3rd down.
Backs him up 5 more to the 49-yard line.
At this point, I'd just throw a long pass.
Why
Even
not?
if they intercept it.
Yeah, it's true. It's as good as a punt, right?
Yeah. Better, maybe.
True.
I just fly high down and say, go get it.
Or you keep it on the ground and run another 35, 40 seconds,
true,
right?
True.
So
Hey.
time might be more the friend.
We are down to minute 35 and counting in the third quarter.
You're so sus, bro.
Shorten the game. There's another
and
one.
again, a false start.
Number 50. Prior to the snap, dead ball. False start. Offense, number 50. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
Backs him up to the 46.
Well, those aren't helping the clock
No.
at all.
Third down and 24. But the clock starts again.
Yes.
After they set the ball.
After they, mark it, as they say.
Yeah. Third down and 24 for Fisher Catholic. They lead at 21-0 with 1:17 and counting here in the third quarter. Jaden Scott now splits out to the near side. Armstrong and O'Reilly in the backfield. It will be Armstrong on the carry. And he'll get up to midfield and across midfield to the 49. And that will be a turnover on downs. Berne Union going to have pretty good field position to take over on this possession. Well,
No,
check that. That was third down.
Well, we had so many
down.
penalties, Jared.
Yeah,
Just
I
kept,
lost track.
Yeah.
Now it's fourth down,
Yeah.
and it looks like they will punt here.
Yeah.
Scott is out there to punt, pin him back deep.
Yeah, that's the play. I mean, that's the right play here.
Jarrett Thompson is back to receive the punt. He stands at the 20. Scott angles the punt to the right, and it goes out of bounds. No, it stays in bounds right about the 23-yard line. So the Rockets take over at their own 23, trailing 21-0 with 10.3 seconds to play in the third quarter.
Scott's punt.
Coming up at the quarter change, we're going to look at the schedules for both these teams as well as computer points, where they stand in their divisions and their regions. Of course, Berne Union came in at 2-6 overall, 2-2 in the Mid-State League Cardinal. Fisher Catholic 3-5 and 1-3 in the Mid-State League Cardinal. On first down, Thompson passes back to Davenport. Davenport gets a huge block down the far sideline. Davenport to the 50. He might be gone. Davenport going all the way to the end zone for a touchdown, but it's coming back. It is coming back for a crackback block.
They just don't allow that anymore, Jared.
Coming back for a crackback block.
Great setup.
Yeah, it was.
Blindside. Offense number 54. We're going half the distance. On time down. Yep. No, you're not. You're going from the previous spot. You're going from the previous spot.
I'd like to see if we have a replay. You hear the Berne Union fans. They're obviously not happy with the call.
Well,
we have the benefit of the of a replay. There's the pass back. And then right here, that's clearly a penalty.
Yes.
No doubt a penalty.
Blindside block. Offense number
Sam
54.
Tenza took a hard
half
hit.
the distance to the goal. Since there's no time on the clock, we have one untimed down.
And honestly, I mean, you saw Hyde O'Reilly not even make an effort. I think he knew that was coming back.
Right.
So they'll have an untimed down here at the end of the third quarter. That's going to back Berne Union all the way up, back to the 13-yard line. And I know that as a fan, you watch football and you want to say things like it's football, let them play, but
no,
that is clearly against the rules.
Yeah, that's been emphasized here the last couple of years, big time. If you turn on Saturday or Sunday football and watch it, it's
going to get called there too. Yeah.
That and the low blocks,
right?
Just
protect the knees.
Yeah, just
the head.
Protect people from injury.
Guys, from someone who's played the game and been on the good end and the bad end of both of those type of blocks, I think being an older guy myself and playing in the previous era, I think it is really good for the game.
Yeah.
There's really no need to get people hurt out here. You can stop a guy from making a play without trying to, take his head off.
And the truth of it is, I think that Davenport had the speed to get. I don't think that Tenza was going to make the tackle there.
Right.
On 1st and long, Carey going to get out to about the 17 or 18-yard line, and that's where the third quarter will end. And we'll take a look at the schedules of these two teams and where they've been and where they're going for the rest of the season. There's Berne Union's.
As you can see, they host the Knights. Fairfield Christian come down next week, so you know this was a big game for them as far as the standings in the Mid-State Cardinals.
Just take a look at the records of all the teams they've played. They played one team with a losing record.
Yeah.
2 tonight, counting tonight.
Yeah. No, it's been a gauntlet. Trimble's always very good. Newcomers Town's having a great year. Fairfield, Grove City Christian for themselves, and Martins Ferry. I mean, those teams are going to possibly be 9-1.
Yeah.
So
here's the Irish.
As you see, they finished with Grove City Christian next
tough
week.
one.
That's okay, though. You know what? You accept that challenge with what they the way they've played so far here for 3 quarters.
Yeah.
You accept that and say, let's see what we can do and handle it positively. But it's been a tough road, especially defensively. As you look there, they've given up a lot of points, Joe.
Yeah. So here's the computer rankings, Division 7, Region 27. This is Fisher Catholics. Keep in mind, 16 teams get into the playoffs. And honestly, this region is just not real good. There's only about 5 or 6 teams with winning records in this division.
But you never know once you get in, and especially if you have people that have been out or hurt.
Right.
It changes the whole thing.
Yep. And there's Berne Union's Division 6, Region 23. They're all the way down at 20, so they're going to have to win and get some help. We start the 4th quarter with Berne Union facing 2nd down. They've turned the down and distance off. 2nd down and about 17, 16 or 17. Thompson rolling to pass, and a flag comes in. Actually, was that? I don't think that was Thompson. Was it?
I can't tell.
We're going to have to talk to Danny Snively. You got to do something about these numbers.
I think it was Thompson, guys.
It is, yeah.
Get the penalty call here.
You know, they could make them white and highlight them with maroon or whatever. Yeah. Gold,
I have no problem with the dark gray uniform. It's just having a dark number on it.
Yeah.
This is similar to what FCA has as well.
Difficult. It's just difficult.
Yeah.
Offense number 34. Half the distance to the goal, still 2nd down.
They'll get Finney Frock with the hold. That's going to back them up half the distance to the goal. Some good coaching moments coming up here, teaching moments for Coach Herbst. I mean, it's still in the game, obviously. It's only 21-0, 3 scores. They can get that in a hurry, but if things start to go off the rails, this is where it's a good teaching moment to try to get these guys to keep their cool, because in the past, we've seen things kind of go south.
It can happen.
2nd down and long. Handoff, counterplay right up the middle, and a good tackle there by Sam Tenza as Finney Frock gets to the 10-yard line.
Tenza on the tackle for the Irish. Finney Frock on
Guys, I got to say, Tenza's played really well from that linebacker spot tonight. Made several plays, a couple in the backfield for loss. I've been very impressed with him.
And he's the one that took the crackback block earlier too.
Right, yeah. So the fact that he's still in the game making plays like that, even more impressive. Good football player.
Yep. He is.
Believe it or not, he loves basketball the best out of all 3 sports that he plays. Here he is again. Sam Tenza going to have the sack. Is that in the end zone? He fumbled the football. It's loose. And the Irish got it. Touchdown, Fisher Catholic.
Wow.
Good enough for a Fisher Catholic touchdown.
Just as we were talking about him, Sam Tenza bursts through there and makes the sack in the end zone and causes the fumble. The Irish put another score on the board.
Hey, anytime you score a defensive touchdown, that's a big plus.
Absolutely. See if we can see who fell on it. Watch Sam coming through here.
Untouched.
Yeah.
He poked it out.
Yeah, Thompson just lost it. And Caden Delabar gets the recovery for the touchdown. Sanford on to kick the extra point. It is up and just squeaks through. It's good. The Irish lead at 28-0 with 11:07 to go in the game. Wow.
Guys, you know what I liked probably the best? I mean, Tenza made an amazing play, but what I liked more than anything, when he was on the ground with Thompson, it looked like Thompson maybe injured his shoulder a little bit or something like that. And Tenza, rather than celebrating with his teammates about the touchdown, was checking to see if he was okay, if Thompson was okay. So just a really good show of sportsmanship. Wanted to make sure the guy that he's going up against is doing well. So good character play and an amazing play in the backfield just to shoot that gap and create the turnover for a defensive touchdown.
Listen, I can tell you that you will not find a family with more character and class than the Tenza family. I've coached Jack, I've coached Sam in baseball, both of them and their parents, Dr. Christian Tenza and Dr. Kara Tenza. They're both just tremendous people, and that's how they've raised their kids.
I believe it. It showed on that play.
Definitely did. So kudos to them, and kudos to Sam, not just getting the sack, but with a lot of class and character to help up and check on the Thompson. That kick's going to go out of bounds.
Sanford's kick goes out of bounds.
We've got a picture coming up here. Bob Capetti just tells us in our ears, somebody watching at home was Nick Harris's babysitter when he was in daycare. Look at that. There's Nick Harris. Nick number 77 on the field. He's a big boy. There he is. Right there he is now. He grew in a hurry. You talk about character people, quality people, that his family is as well. I've coached Nick and his brother Aiden, and his parents have done a great job raising them. And Nick, he's a big kid. He's made some good plays out here, but very quiet, very humble kid.
I second that. Know their family very well.
Yeah.
Great people,
Yes,
great
they
kids.
His brother Aiden is on the baseball team at St. Xavier University in Chicago. Had the pleasure of coaching him, helped the Irish win a district championship back in 2021. As this is Thompson to the 20. Thompson down the sideline, touchdown Berne Union, and a flag coming in as a face mask call will be coming on the Irish, but it won't matter as Thompson made a nice run to the end zone.
Made a great fake, Jared, to set this up. Watch the fake he made to Finney Frock right here. Sold it.
Yeah.
Totally sold it.
Got some good blocks as well.
Touchdown's good by the Rockets.
You'll see the penalty come in right here.
Penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct, assessed on the kickoff.
So Thompson scores on the long touchdown run. What was that, 49 yards, 50 yards?
Right.
On to kick the extra point is Clayton Moore. And did it squeak through there? No, it did not. It was a low kick, and it did not get through. 10:55 to play in the ball game. Fisher Catholic now leads 28-6. But some positive things there for Coach Herbst to build on.
You got to keep playing. The game doesn't end until the zeros are across the board.
Right. Check some scores from other games around the area. Tri-Valley has boosted their lead now. They lead Sheridan 21-3. That was just 7-3 at halftime. It's fourth quarter now, 14-3 Tri-Valley. Fairfield Christian leads Millersport 21-0 in the fourth quarter. It is Fairfield Union and Amanda. Man, they've got a good game going out in Rushville. 18-13. Fairfield Union leads that one in the fourth quarter. Bloom Carroll all over Hamilton Township, 42-7 in the third quarter. It is Canal Winchester. Lancaster's pulled closer. It's 20-13 in the fourth quarter of that one. So some good games going on around the area. And with the playoffs coming up, want to get every win you can get and hope that the teams that you have beaten pick up wins as well.
Hey, Jared, with that score, let's give a big thanks for our second half scoreboard sponsor, Buckeye Lake Marina. If you're looking for a new boat, a great pre-owned watercraft, or a place to get parts for your boat, Buckeye Lake Marina has it all. More information can be found at BuckeyeLakeMarina.com.
After the 15-yard penalty, Berne Union will be kicking off from the Irish 45-yard line. And why not try an onside right here? And
there's offside.
Yeah, definitely offsides.
Yeah.
I think Finney Frock got a little anxious.
You know what, though? An onside kick, it's not a bad thing to try.
Right.
If they don't catch it.
Right. I mean, with where they were kicking off, why not?
Right.
5-yard penalty takes the ball back to the 50-yard line where Berne Union will kick off again.
Yeah, Finney Frock was lined up to the right of the kicker, and he was past the ball when it was kicked.
I mean, I'd do it again.
Why not?
Yeah. What do you have to lose?
And he will. And I think they might have gotten it. They did get it.
Yes, they
Berne
did.
Union going to recover it. Really good job by the kicker there.
Homan on the recovery for Berne
And Cody
Union.
Homan falls on it for the Rockets.
Berne Union takes over, first down and 10 on the 40-yard line.
I don't even know if you can call that an onside. I mean,
Yeah.
he just
Well, he just squibbed
it a little bit, and then they follow it.
They didn't touch it, which they can't.
And Clayton Moore was the first man to touch it. He's the kicker. He just kind of squibbed it and then followed the ball.
There's a reason that full moon's up in the sky tonight, Jared. There's
You're
all
right.
kinds of funny stuff happening.
You're right. And a flag comes in. Officials counting. They might have had too many men on the field. Fisher Catholic might have.
They did. They had 12.
So if this was the Ohio
Dead
State-Oregon
ball.
game, they just let the
Illegal
play go and
substitution.
let the time
Defense.
run, right?
5-yard penalty, still first down.
You know, there's a lot of people taking credit for that, and I don't think they were smart enough to really
I don't
actually figure
either.
it out. I think it just happened,
Yeah,
Jared.
I think so too.
That's my thoughts on it, but
First down.
kudos to you if you did.
1st and 5 after the penalty. Thompson has pressure. It's Tenza getting in there again. He completes the pass to the 30, and that's going to be a first down for the Rockets.
Yep.
Good poise by Jarrett Thompson. He definitely saw Tenza coming at him untouched. And an Irish player is still down on the near sidelines.
For an injured player.
I think that might be Hampshire or Morales. No, it's Morales is still out there, so I think it's Hampshire down. So trainers will check on him with the Irish leading 28-6 with 10:46 to play in the fourth quarter. But going back to, I know we joke about it, but the play in the Ohio State-Oregon game, I completely agree with you. I don't think that Dan Lanning did that on purpose.
No.
I think once it's all said and done and it looked like, I'm going to look pretty good here. I'm going to take credit for that. So it was actually Joey Ellis who was injured. He's up and trotting off the field now. Good to see. He was one that missed some time for the Irish with a broken hand. He missed several games. They've had so many injuries, guys with major injuries that have cost them some games played. And so Joey comes off the field. And they'll get a sub in for him. 1st and 10 for the Rockets at the Irish 30-yard line. Thompson sends Finney Frock in motion. And snap is low. Thompson going to have to make something happen. And he's going to be dragged down at the line of scrimmage by Leo Hampshire.
For the Rockets. Hampshire brings him out of bounds.
Well, good for
the
Berne.
Irish.
He got out of bounds. Stop the clock.
No gain on the play brings up 2nd down.
Second and 10. 10:30 to play in the fourth quarter. Irish lead at 28-6. Thompson rolling, looking to pass. It's low. Was it caught? I think it's incomplete, but a flag came in.
It did.
We're going half the distance while we're at the 30. We're going whole 15.
15-yard penalty upcoming on the Irish, I believe.
What number did you say? Pass interference. Defense, number 18. 15-yard penalty. As a result, first down.
So 15-yard penalty, pass
15.
interference.
Automatic first down.
They got Bobby Bennett for it. I think he was covering the up man there. gives the Rockets a first down. We've got an official stoppage. No, they're going to – Fisher Catholic going to call timeout here.
Fisher Catholic.
So the Irish call timeout as they've seemed a little bit sloppy here. They've seemed in the last couple possessions. Got some young fans out, Shu, tonight on a chilly night. We've had great weather this football season. I think we had, one game with a little bit of rain, but overall has not been too cold until tonight. It's gotten temperatures are dipping down.
If you remember in years past when they didn't have so many playoff games, this was about week 6 or 7 back in the day. And we were all geared up for the cool weather for the regular season, but not anymore. Start playing in the middle of August, that's what happens.
Yep. Checking some other scores. It is LaSalle from Cincinnati. They are leading Harvest Prep 21-14 in the third quarter. New Lexington all over Crooksville, 38-3 in the fourth. Miller leads Rosecrans 41-0. I tell you what, the Miller Falcons, they're having a fantastic year. They're most likely going to finish second in the Mid-State League Cardinal behind Grove City Christian. Doing a good job down there in Corning. Here's Thompson up the middle. Short gain on the play.
Yeah, he did the fake again. Did a good job, but the Irish defense was alert to what was going on that time. Much better.
Brings up second down.
2nd and 9. Finney Frock stands to the left of Thompson. Jarrett on the pitch. It's through the hands of Finney Frock, but he's able to fall on it. No gain.
Going left.
Yep.
Just doesn't have the rhythm.
Yeah, you're right. They're definitely more comfortable going to the right.
They are.
Well, typically on speed option guys like that, when you have the quarterback will pitch it depending on where they're going, to the right or to the left. I've noticed, when Thompson's going to his left, he still pitches with his right hand.
Yeah.
So I think just the flow of that and it seems to just throw the timing off completely, makes it a tougher pitch to catch.
Yeah, we were watching the replay right as you were saying that he pitches with his right. We saw it on the replay. And here on 3rd down and 10, Thompson running for his life, trying to find somebody to throw to, and he's going to be brought down inbounds at the – looks like about the 13-yard line. 4th down coming up for the Rockets.
Yeah, good tackle right there.
So Hampshire again. He's made some good plays tonight defensively for the Irish. Berne Union trailing 28-6. Definitely need all the points they can get, so they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Sure.
Taking a long time getting the play. But going out of that no huddle, everybody sees the play. Got 10 seconds on the play clock now. Now 5. Need to get it off.
Yeah.
And now Coach Herbst calls the timeout. That's a smart move because the play clock was running down. And the game clock is down to 8:19 to play with 28-6 the score. Fisher Catholic on top of Berne Union.
Well, like I said, the way things are going with that full moon right above us, who knows? Never count a game out.
Tim, let's talk about some other teams around the area vying for playoff spots. One of the big ones is Fairfield Union hosting Amanda tonight. If Fairfield Union they're at 4-4 right now. If they can win tonight, they have a legit shot to host a playoff game.
They do, because they'll be 5-4 if they win tonight.
Yeah.
If they lose, it'll be much tougher, but they're still probably going to make the playoffs due to the region they're in.
Of course, Amanda Clear Creek having a good year. They're probably going to get in. Lancaster, even though it's kind of a down year, that region is very small. Not a lot of teams in it.
Right.
When 16 make it, almost everybody gets in. So they're going to have a shot to get in. The Irish right now looking like they're going to get in. So we're going to have some teams around the area making it to week number 11. 4th down here for the Rockets. Thompson back to pass. Fakes. Now lobs one into the end zone and off the fingertips of his intended receiver, and that's incomplete. It'll be a turnover on downs.
And give him a little fake and go there. Just couldn't quite deliver.
It was intended for Clayton Moore.
Yeah, and I think Hyde was on coverage out there, if I'm not You know.
That's a big mismatch if it is.
Yeah, I think
Clayton
he
is
was.
5'9". Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good effort.
Nope, that was not Hyde. Hyde was safety, coming from a safety spot.
Yeah, that's
over.
Luke Carnes on coverage.
Yeah.
But still,
Got some
mismatch.
length.
Carnes is 6'4".
Yeah, he's got some length.
And Clayton Moore's 5'9", but Thompson did a good job getting it over
He
Carnes. First and 10 Irish. They lead at 28-6 with 8:14 to play in the game. Expect to see a lot of Gage Armstrong and Hyde O'Reilly running the football here with a 22-point lead. Here's Gage. No, Hyde out to the 20. Good run on first down for Fisher Catholic.
O'Reilly on the carry for Fisher.
Yeah, they ran him off that right slot, Jared, a little bit, right there to get him the ball. It's the old Air Force offense, which Marion's quite familiar with.
Oh, yeah.
Second and 2 coming up for Fisher Catholic. They're going to take all the time they need to get the play in.
See, you can see where Hyde is here. He's right here in this kind of like a slot or a split position here.
Kiefer gives to O'Reilly.
Again, yeah.
And with that second effort, he is able to gain a yard. It's going to be third down and 1 for the Irish.
Tiger with the initial contact for the Rockets.
And guys, I would not be surprised. They may be setting up an inside counter handoff with that. You see 2 plays like that exactly, in a row, going with the flow of, the motion. I wouldn't be surprised to see them cut across grain, come with the counter underneath, try to break a big play here.
Third and 1. Got O'Reilly and Armstrong standing behind Kiefer. Here's Armstrong. And he dives forward, and I think he's got enough for the first down. They will move the chains.
Armstrong on the carry for the Irish. Pickup's good enough for a Fisher Catholic first down.
So the clock will continue to roll down to 6:40 to play in the game. First and 10 for Fisher Catholic. You see Kiefer coming back out to the huddle. He's clearly not, he's still hobbling. Got that big brace
Well, I think
on
he's
his left
gotten
knee.
used to it, Jared, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's almost like he's just playing through the pain and just realizes I'm going to be, I've got to fight through it here.
Loves to play.
Yeah. Here's Armstrong.
That's another one that loves to play.
And even when he's hit in the backfield, he dives. Look at that. He got, 2 or 3 yards?
Yeah. He loved the effort.
Yeah, and guys, when you talk about Kiefer, again, this isn't college. He doesn't get a red shirt. So when you're a senior, you do whatever you can to play. I can certainly understand the struggle. And speaking of that, I've just been really impressed with this Fisher team. We've covered them the last, couple years, of course, guys. And you see guys with like Hyde O'Reilly and Grant Kiefer, and, they really took their lumps, because they were playing as sophomores and, and younger players. And, when you have guys that are playing, early on in the career, they're gaining experience. And it's really neat to see that, all those lumps they took, earlier in their career really coming to fruition and making them into the players they are today.
Absolutely. Here's Morales getting the carry now. Morales out to the 40-yard line. Jaden Morales up near midfield. Good run, and that's the guy that Coach Herb said he doesn't get talked about a lot, but we got to watch out for him.
Yeah, and Marion called it. There was the inside handoff after influencing them the other way all the time. They came back with it. Put Marion on that defensive staff there.
Like you said, Chu, I know this offense a little bit, so when I see a couple plays, I'm like, I know what's coming.
Yeah, good run.
Really good run.
Yeah, did a good job of getting extra yards there. Just reading the blocker didn't. All he had to do was get in the way, and he did that.
4:50 and counting in the ball game. 28-6, Irish lead it. They've got the ball at their own 49.
Can't say enough about being able to run the football and how it changes your team.
Here's Armstrong again, and Gage up across midfield. He'll get to the Berne Union 48 or 47.
Tiger on the tackle for Berne Union.
Tell you what, Shu, it's going to be a tough decision on the players of the game tonight, I think.
Always is. I don't know when it's ever been easy. Some people sometimes stand out, but we always have.
Yeah.
No matter how well a team's playing through the year, they always have good players.
Yep. Clock down to 4 minutes to play in the ball game. Kiefer going to watch that back judge. He's got 10 seconds now. When he gets down under 5, he'll snap it. Here's O'Reilly on the carry. Hyde getting to the outside, getting across the 45.
They're just running the ball, and they're tough yards because Berne is a good defensive team.
Right.
They're aggressive. They're good, and give Fisher credit. They're grinding out some yards here with those two backs.
Yep.
They're strong, and they're strong with the football.
This is a fantastic game plan that they've had coming in.
Well, it works too when you have the players that do it, and as Marion gave the line credit, and then the backs that run hard. It's just at some point you have to, as a player, you have to decide how important is it to win.
Right.
And great effort right tonight.
3rd down and 3 for the Irish. Armstrong on the carry, not going to have the first down. He gets up close, but I think it's going to be shy by about a yard. And Coach Herp's going to call a timeout.
Yeah.
With 2:51 to play in the ball game. And the Irish facing a 4th down and about 2.
Yeah, I punt the ball here.
Yeah, why not? Pin him back deep.
Yeah, make them cover the field.
Yep.
I mean,
hey, I want to say thanks to our Interphase Video Productions crew tonight, always doing a fantastic job. Our producer-director is Bob Campetti. Also down in the truck pushing buttons and doing all the fun stuff. There they are. You got Donnie Ziegfeld, Dylan Panchel, also Josh Messerly down there. And our camera guys tonight. Is Josh on a camera tonight? I don't see him in the truck.
Who?
Oh, there he is. There, he had to turn around. I did that on purpose, Josh, just to make you turn around. On cameras tonight, there they are. There's Tom Russo down on the field. There's, peek around there. There's the wave. We have Jason Roush on cameras as well, along with Tom Russo. Was that Dylan on a camera tonight? Dylan's on a camera tonight. How about that? And there's Jason. You guys do a great job every night. We're going to zoom in on that wedding ring of Jason Roush. Just got married last week. Congratulations. 4th down. Irish will go for it. I think Berne Union stopped him. It was a handoff to Armstrong, but no gain. So the Rockets will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line, trailing 28-6 with 2:45 to go in the game.
And I know punting probably would have made sense there, guys, but I also understand, Coach Luke Tim is saying, we get this first down, we might have a chance to just slam the door shut on the game, and just keep the ball, keep away the rest of the time. So I don't hate them taking a chance on that.
Marion, you must remember, I am undefeated in the booth.
Fair enough.
Thompson takes a snap back to pass, has plenty of time. Good coverage downfield, though, by the Irish. He's just going to loft one out to Finneyfrock, and it's over his head. Finneyfrock was wide open on a short pass. And now we've got an Irish player down with a cramp.
It's Joey Ellis.
Yeah, Joey Ellis down again. We'll get that cramp worked out.
Jarrett's all over the place for them. I mean, he's agile, mobile, sees the field. Sometimes doesn't connect, but I tell you what, he's played a heck of a game for them.
So while we have a stoppage for an injury and 2:36 to play in the game, let's go ahead and do our players of the game. Let's do the Berne Union player of the game first, and that will be brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Thanks to Larry Tipton and the crew for great food, great service, and the best sports viewing in town. It's all at Buffalo Wild Wings in the Plaza Shopping Center on North Memorial Drive.
Well, Jared, I think 5'10 senior Jarrett Thompson. I think he's the player of the game for the Rocks. He made a great fake and scored on their only touchdown, number 11. He's just been all over the field. He's always on the move, avoiding the rush and getting around, and he really kind of gets them going. He's really made improvements this year.
Yep, I agree. Congratulations, number 11, Jarrett Thompson, the Berne Union Player of the Game, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Our Fisher Catholic Player of the Game was brought to you by the Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster. Learn more at carriagecompany.com.
As always, there's players, when you have a successful evening, do a lot of good things, but Jared, I just don't know how you can't name Hyde O'Reilly. He just is involved in so much.
Yeah.
Offensively, defensively, leads the team in tackles, came up and made a great fourth down play. He runs the ball. He just does everything.
Had a nice catch in the corner of the end zone for the touchdown at the end of the first half. That was a big play.
It was.
To put them up 14, go to the locker room.
It's a big momentum thing.
Yeah. So congratulations. Number 4, there he is, Hyde O'Reilly. Our Fisher Catholic Player of the Game, brought to you by the Carriage Company. 2nd and 10 for the Rockets after the injury timeout. Thompson screens one out to Finney Frock, and Finney Frock will be wrapped up and brought down after a short gain. They're going to give him progress out to the 47. I don't know if he made it past the 45. Third down coming up. So he's hit right there. Oh,
46.
I guess he did get up to the 46. Yeah. And then watch, I guess the ball gets ripped out here.
Yeah, but you mark the progress.
Yeah. Plus the forward progress. Thompson's pass is caught. What a catch by Ray Davenport. It was good coverage, but Davenport did a great job pulling it in. A good pass as well from Thompson. First and 10. Rockets going quick. Thompson looking deep, has pressure. Going to dump it off, and it's going to be incomplete, intended for Finney Frock. Bring up a 2nd and 10 with the clock stopped at a minute 37 to play in the fourth quarter. Thompson and Herbst having a conversation about that play.
Well, at this point, none of that matters. You got to go to the next play.
Yeah, move on.
Yeah, right now.
So Thompson gets the play. He'll have Finney Frock to his left. 3 receivers split out to the right side. Jarrett looking to pass, looking deep. Nobody there. Really good coverage downfield by the Irish. So Thompson going to run it and go out of bounds. That's the important thing. Stops the clock. He gets out about the 28-yard line is where they're going to mark it.
Yeah, he's been elusive all night.
Yeah.
He really is. I mean, he's had to be creative and spontaneous.
Brings up 3rd down.
Really good job on the coverage downfield by Fisher Catholic. There's just nobody open. 3rd down and 3 coming up for the Rockets. Minute 26 to play. Coming up at the end of the game, Marion will try to get a word with Coach Timmis. I believe they're probably going to be able to hold on here with a minute 26 to play. Thompson, quick pass over to the right side. It's caught for the first down and more. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Rockets. That's Clayton Moore on the touchdown reception for the Rockets. He went untouched after he caught it.
Great job after the catch.
Yeah. So you don't always have to throw deep downfield. I mean,
no.
Get it to your receivers, let them make a play. And that's
well,
what they
Fisher
did.
sent some extra players here on the rush, Jared. You can see, and then see the blockers out in front. Yeah. And just great call. Little screen.
Clayton Moore, the 5'9 senior. Now they will go for 2, down 28-12. Try to get it to a 14-point deficit. Thompson running the option, pitches it out, and really good job. Was that Morales? It looked like it was going in for sure, but Morales comes in late and makes the hit to stop him.
Yeah, excellent tackle.
Morales on the tackle, Woodard on the carry, comes up short for the 2-point conversion for the Rockets.
You'll see the replay here. Watch Morales. I mean, that looked like it was going in for sure. Right there, good stop.
Outstanding tackle.
I understand we've got some people watching down in Texas. Nick Harris's parents are in Texas. They're huge Georgia Bulldogs fans, and they're down in Texas to watch the Georgia Bulldogs. With I guess Tennessee, right? No, that Tennessee's playing Alabama, but they're in Texas, and they're watching the game tonight, streaming live, and they wanted to let us know that they're watching. So I want to say hi to Nick's parents, great people, and Marion, you know them as well, right?
I know them extremely well. I worked with Linda for years at Park National / Fairfield National Bank, and Linda actually, it was a huge impact on my wife's life for lots of reasons, kind of like her mentor. And know Pat very well as well, and he is in fact an obnoxious Georgia fan. So.
Also,
no,
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Love you, Pat.
Right?
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
also Pittsburgh Steelers fans. So
no, I hope you guys enjoy it down there.
So hello to Pat and Linda Harris watching from Texas. That's what it's all about. That's why we do this, right? I mean, give folks a chance to see games when they're not in town, and we appreciate them watching. And Nick's had a great game tonight.
He sure has.
As well as the entire Irish team. They're looking at a win here, 28-12 right now with 1:17 to play in the game. They will move their record to 4-5 overall, 2-3 in the MSL. Berne Union will drop to 2-7 and 2-3 in the MSL as well. And if we could pull up those computer rankings again, if we have them, I want to take a look, especially at the Division 7, Region 27, to see what might be to come for Fisher Catholic. Next week, of course, they've got a tough one. Never want to look past an opponent. They've got a tough one with Grove City Christian. But right now they sit at number 12. The top 8 get first-round home games. Probably not going to get a home game.
No.
But they're going to get into the playoffs, and most likely it's going to be a tough road. But the way they're playing right now, this is by far the best that I've seen them play all year.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Clayton Moore to kick it away. Another squibber goes out of bounds. And that will give Fisher Catholic good field position. I'm surprised they didn't run the same little squibber that they did before, where they just kicked it up the middle slowly.
The dribbler.
Yeah, and let Moore just follow it and fall on it. So the Irish will take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line, leading 28-12 with 1:17 to play in the ball game. I want to give a shout out to the coaching staff for Coach Timmis's team. I tell you, they've battled through some tough times, some tough injuries. They've done a great job. Coach Tim Boland, Coach Rob Bruno, Jerry Canfield, Ryan Gundelfinger, Kyle Hesterman, Logan Loy, Austin Smith joined the coaching staff this year. Not only football, but also basketball with Coach A.J. James coming over from Amanda Clear Creek. And, of course, Coach John Young. Can't go without mentioning Coach John Young. Coach Young has over 60 years of high school football coaching experience. How about that?
All I can say is he's amazing.
He definitely is. Definitely. If you've ever had the chance to talk to Coach Young, you will come away smiling. He is a storyteller. He's got some stories to tell.
have been blessed to known him for probably around 35, 40 years myself. So, Jared, he's a gem.
And he and I are both from Meigs County. He's from Pomeroy. I'm from Middleport, and so he always has some stories for me about the Pomeroy-Middleport rivalry back in the day.
I bet.
The Irish in their favorite formation, the victory formation, as Kiefer kneels on it. And the Fisher Catholic Irish, in their rivalry game, come to Sugar Grove, and for the second year in a row, they knock off the Berne Union Rockets. Final score tonight, 28-12. What a win tonight for Fisher Catholic and Coach Luke Timmis. It's got to feel good.
Yeah, it's got to feel good. I mean, that's why you keep working at it, and you just, you keep preparing, and you just get ready every week to hopefully things go together. But looked very good tonight, Jared. Not a lot of penalties, in rhythm, took care of the football overall, and just an outstanding night for the Irish. And I know Coach Herbst will get his group back together because they play Fairfield Christian down here next week, and that's always a big game also.
Yeah, that'll be a big one as well. They get to close out the season hosting here on their beautiful field, and they'll take on Fairfield Christian, who at last check, they're going to pick up a win tonight over Millersport. And Marion is down on the side. He's working on getting Coach Timmis, and I think we're hopefully getting it right away. I believe we are. He's ready to go. Coach Timmis punts the ball away. He's got to be happy with this victory tonight. Let's go down to Marion Royster and Coach Luke Timmis.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, here with head coach Luke Timmis. Luke, you guys look great tonight. Came in here, you guys are really in kind of the scrum of the middle of the league, battling for third place. You guys really responded tonight, executed, and played very well physically up front. I thought you guys really moved, pushed them around up front and also executed on offense. What was kind of your strategy to do that tonight?
That's what it was. It's games are won in the trenches, especially in games like this, these rivalry games. At first quarter, talk about a heart attack. Back and forth, turnovers, and we had to weather the storm. I told him there is one storm, two storms, three storms, it doesn't matter. This is a 12-round heavyweight boxing match, and we took some blows there in the second half, but we didn't break.
Yeah, you talked about turnovers. I tell you what, you guys forced a ton of them tonight. That amazing pick by Luke there on the first drive of the game, and then you had several more. I think Sam caused one and had the defensive touchdown. Defense played amazing tonight. Had a couple big plays there at the end, but overall, how'd you think the defense did?
I think our defense played pretty well. Again, the bend don't break. We've usually in the past we've been up 2 scores on a couple teams and have just imploded. And this time we actually showed some resolve and some maturity there. Defense was great. I mean, Sam causing that fumble in the end zone and Delabar getting on top of it and all those turnovers. Yeah, it was good.
So now, 4-5, going into the home stretch of the season. You got one more game, big game, could finish the season 5-5 and do well in the league, and then on to the playoffs. What momentum do you take from this game to finish up the season and then head into the playoffs?
We just ride the momentum from this game, and hey, we're preparing for week 11 because that what's that, 21 I think last time we've been there, and we're not there just to get there. Yeah. We haven't had a win in the playoffs since 2006, so we're ready to go.
Bring back the glory days. Great to talk to you, Luke. Take care.
Thanks, Marion.
Thank you.
Yep.
Back to you guys.
Great job, Marion, and thank you to Coach Luke Timmis. His team tonight victorious 28-12, and you don't see a lot of emotion there, but I guarantee you deep down he is jumping for joy and so proud of his team after this victory tonight.
Well, you definitely feel good about that. You're coming off a 3-game losing streak, I believe.
Yeah.
Just had injuries, like you said, and other stuff. But tonight they looked solid. They played clean. They played solid. And on the other side, Coach Herbst, he's just got to get it going and go back to practice Monday and try to end your season on your senior night. And
Coach Timmis getting mauled down there by his players after the victory. Marion, great job tonight. Boy, this was a good one.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah, great job with you guys. Always good to be with you. But, yeah, very impressed. Fisher Catholic, they came out, like I said, they really executed and set the tone up front. And you could tell that, from that point on, they were really going to be in control tonight. And for Berne Union, again, I think it's a confidence thing. They looked really good. The last couple of weeks we were out here, Shu and I, saw them against Millersport. And then they played against a couple really good teams. So, you kind of want to see them, try to get their stride back, get that confidence back, and see if they can, get back and finish the season, with some good momentum.
Well, we're going to kind of analyze things, see what's out there for the final week of the season. We don't know if we're going to have a game yet or not. We'll check it out. If we don't, we'll definitely have one in the playoffs. We're going to kind of look at things. That's how it kind of goes at the end of the season. We want to make sure we have a good game to bring you and teams that maybe we haven't seen yet.
Right.
So, again, tonight, final score, Fisher Catholic comes in and knocks off Berne Union in Sugar Grove 28-12. For our entire Interface Video Productions crew and Marion Royster and Tim Shoemaker, I'm Jared Stewart. Have yourselves a great night, everybody.
Interface Video presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Game of the Week. Brought to you by Dagger Long, the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, Buckeye Toyota, Fairfield Medical Center, Buckeye Lake Marina, Personal Touch Party Rentals, Fairfield DD, North Body Shop, Fairfield County Adam H., The Carriage Company, The Savings Bank, Sheridan Funeral Home, and ExploreHawkingHills.com.